Hi, hello, namaste, dear students. Welcome to Amines class 7. Dear students, I think in the previous class we come across regarding some chemical properties of amines. I think in that we come across carbalamine reaction, reaction with nitrous acid, reaction with the Heinsberg's reagent, and also a distinguishing test for primary, secondary, and tertiary amine, followed by electrophilic substitution reaction of aniline. So in electrophilic substitution reaction of aniline, I think we come across first one, that is bromination. Okay, where aniline reacts with a bromine water to form a white precipitate of 2,4,6 tribromo aniline. That is tribromo derivative we got there. In order to get monobromo derivative, that is parabromo aniline, we need to inactivate the activate group, that is amine group. So that inactivation of amine group is done by acylation, that is by treating with acetic anhydride, isn't it? So at last we got parabromo aniline. So today's class, let us focus on the second one in that electrophilic substitution reaction. Second one, that is nitration. Nitration of aniline. Nitration of aniline. That is when aniline is treated with concentrated nitric acid. A mixture of concentrated nitric acid and concentrated sulfuric acid at 288 Kelvin. At 288 Kelvin, it gives a mixture of orthonitroaniline, paranitroaniline, and metanitroaniline. That is, it gives paranitroaniline. At para portion, NO2 group is added, paranitroaniline, plus it gives orthonitroaniline. At ortho portion, NO2 group is attached, plus metanitroaniline. Meta portion, NO2 group will be attached. Metanitroaniline. See, look at here. Let me balance the equation. NO2 means 3 NO2. Let me balance by adding here 3 HNO3. Because from the nitric acid, NO2 group is added to the aniline. That is exactly at the ortho portion, meta portion, and para portion. Okay. That is, upon nitration, aniline gives, this is paranitroaniline. This is orthonitroaniline. This is metanitroaniline. Means we are getting a mixture of what? Aniline. So balance the equation here, that is 3HNO3. From here, 3 NO2 groups have been added. From 3 HNO3, 3 NO2 group. One NO2 group here, another NO2 group here, another one here. Then, as we know, C6H5, the formula for aniline, means here already hydrogen atoms are there. So, 1 hydrogen, 2 hydrogen, 3 hydrogen. 3 hydrogen atoms are coming outside. This 3 hydrogen atom reacts with what? It forms water. 3 hydrogen plus 3 hydrogen. 3 hydrogen plus 3 hydrogen, it forms, that is, plus 3H2O. 3H2O. Look at here. 3 3s are 9 oxygen. So here 2 oxygen, 2 oxygen, 2 oxygen. 3 2s are 6. So remaining 3 oxygen is balanced here. So total 6 hydrogen atom. Here also 6 hydrogen atom. 3H. Okay. Next. 3H and this 3 hydrogen atom. Fine. So this is what about the nitration of aniline, which gives a mixture of ortho, para and metanitroaniline. So when you focus on percentage, how much percentage of para-nitroaniline I am getting? I will get a 51% of para-nitroaniline, 2% of orthonitroaniline and 47% of metanitroaniline. Students, as we know, aniline is the ortho and para-directing group. Ortho and para-directing group. But here we got 47% of metanitroaniline because aniline, especially a anilinium ion, when it undergo nitration, the formation of anilinium ion, it directs towards meta position. Anilinium ion, it directs towards meta position. Okay, so that's what, apart from para and ortho, we are getting metanitroaniline. Okay, so this is what about the nitration of aniline. See, that is, if we want to prepare only para-nitroaniline, I don't want a mixture of aniline, I don't want ortho, meta, para, I want only para-nitroaniline. Then how to prepare para-nitroaniline? That is, how to convert a aniline into only mononitro derivative, that is para-nitroaniline. Dear students, it is same like how we done in the previous class. In previous class, how we prepared a monobromo derivative, na? Same here also. In aniline, amine group is the activating group. It activates what? Ortho and para position. That is what we need to inactivate amine group. If we inactivate the amine group by acylation, then what happens? We may prepare para-nitroaniline at the last. That is, look at how to convert aniline into para-nitroaniline. How to convert aniline into para-nitroaniline. Same 3 steps. It also involves the 3 steps. Conversion of aniline into para-nitroaniline. It involves 3 steps. Step 1, that is deactivation of amine group, that is acylation of aniline to form acetanilide. That is by adding acetic anhydride. Let me write here. When aniline is treated with acetic anhydride, in the presence of pyridine, it gives acetanilide. Here NH2 is there now. Let me write like this. Okay, NH2. Here one of the H reacts with what? Acetate group to form acetic acid. CS3COOH. Okay, this hydrogen here. Then remaining acyl group is added to form acetanilide. Okay, this is here acetanilide. Okay, acetanilide. Further, the obtained acetanilide, step 2. Step 2, the obtained acetanilide, of course, that is nitration. Title, nitration of acetanilide. Nitration of acetanilide. Nitration of acetanilide into para-nitro acetanilide. Para-nitro acetanilide. That is by nitration. That is by nitration at 288 Kelvin. Means reaction. The obtained that is the obtained acetanilide. The obtained acetanilide, okay, reacts with what? Nitration means HNO3 in the presence of sulfuric acid at 288 Kelvin. It forms para-nitro acetanilide. Para-nitro acetanilide. This one I am writing as it is, no change. Only at the para portion the nitro group is added. Nitro group is added. So here one of the hydrogen and this hydrogen links to form with one oxygen, it forms water. Water. So this is what para-nitro acetanilide. Next, step 3, conversion of para-nitro acetanilide into para-nitro aniline, that is acid hydrolysis. Acid hydrolysis of para-nitro acetanilide. Para-nitro acetanilide into para-nitro aniline. Para-nitro aniline reaction. Hope this last one it is visible. So para-nitro acetanilide. Para-nitro acetanilide. Okay. It undergoes acid hydrolysis, means in the presence of acid, it undergoes hydrolysis. Let me write water as HOH. Okay, to form para-nitro aniline. Para-nitro aniline plus, look at here. One of the H plus adds here 2 for NH2. Remaining is CS3COO and OH. React to form CS3COOH. CS3CO acetic acid I am getting. Okay, dear students, this is how I got a para-nitro aniline. How we converted a aniline into para-nitro aniline. Para-nitro aniline, that is by deactivating the activating group, that is amine group. When you deactivate by the process of acylation, then we can convert into what? Para-nitro aniline. Okay, this is what about the nitration. So next concept, that is sulfonation of amines. 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 Look at here. Last electrophilic substitution reaction, that is sulfonation of amines. Sulfonation of amines. That is when aniline reacts with concentrated sulfuric acid. When aniline reacts with concentrated sulfuric acid, it undergoes sulfonation. That is, first it forms anilinium hydrogen sulfate. First it forms anilinium hydrogen sulfate. Look at here, H2SO4. One of the H plus is added to the amine group. Because it is a base, it attracts what? H plus ion, and it forms NH3 plus anilinium ion. What is left here? One H plus is gone, it becomes HSO4 minus. Correct? Sense HSO4 minus. Getting? So it forms anilinium hydrogen sulfate. Anilinium hydrogen sulfate. So further, the obtained anilinium hydrogen sulfate is heated at 453 to 473 Kelvin. Is heated 453 to 473 Kelvin in the presence of sulfuric acid. 2 for sulfonalic acid. Look at here, NH2 it becomes. Means one of the hydrogen from here and one of the hydrogen from para position. 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. 1 H from anilinium ion, 1 H from para position. Both will come outside and react with what? 1 oxygen, 2 for water. Then what is left here? Here HSO3 is left. So it attaches here. SO3H. So this is what? Sulfonalic acid. Or even you can name it as para-amino benzene sulfonic acid. Okay, so this is what a conversion of aniline into sulfonalic acid is called sulfonation of amines. Okay, dear students, further what happens? The obtained aniline, that is sulfonalic acid, it contains both acidic and basic group. That is, the sulfonalic acid, the obtained sulfonalic acid, it consists of what? Both the groups. Acidic group as well as basic group. That is, amine group is, this is the amino group. So amino group, it is basic in nature. Whereas sulfonalic group, whereas sulfonalic group is acidic in nature. It is acidic in nature, hence internal salt formation takes place. That is, sulfonalic acid furnishes H plus ion. So this H plus ion go and links with what? Base. It furnishes H plus ion. H plus ion go and links with what? Base. That is amine group. So 2 for zwitterion. 2 for NH, instead of NH2, H plus ion comes and forms NH3 plus. And here what is left? SO3 minus. So presence of both cationic species and anionic species in a single compound is called zwitterion. Okay, fine. Okay, yes students, this is what regarding the sulfonation of amines. Okay, that completes a chemical properties of what? Amines. See, one thing keep in the mind, Aniline does not undergoes Friedel-Crafts reaction. Note, it is one of the important note. Aniline, it does not undergo Friedel-Crafts alkylation or acylation reaction. Why? What is the reason? Why aniline does not undergoes Friedel-Crafts reaction, that is alkylation or acylation reaction? Note, aniline does not undergoes Friedel-Crafts acylation or alkylation reaction. Because in Friedel-Crafts reaction, we are using aluminium trichloride as a catalyst. In Friedel-Crafts acylation or alkylation reaction, aluminium trichloride is used as a catalyst. So in that reaction, if we use aniline, here aluminium chloride act as an acid. It is acidic in nature. Aluminium chloride catalyst is acidic in nature, whereas aniline is basic in nature. Hence, acid-base reaction takes place to form salt as a product. Due to this reason, we are not using what? Alkylation, acylation. That is, Friedel-Crafts alkylation, acylation of what? Aniline. It is not done due to this reason. Okay, fine. Of course, if you want still in depth means, this aniline when reacts with what? Aluminium chloride, it forms a salt. In that salt, aniline converts into what? Anilinium ion. So anilinium ion is it is an inactive group. Anilinium ion, it is an inactive group. It will not allow further reaction. Okay, it will not allow further reaction. So due to this reason, we are not using what? Aniline in Friedel-Crafts reaction. So that completes chemical properties of amines. So now the next concept, diazonium salts. Next concept, diazonium salts. Preparation, properties and uses of diazonium salts. Preparation, properties and uses of diazonium salts. Look at diazonium salts. So what do you mean by diazonium salts? Diazonium salt, that is the general formula of diazonium salt is Ar N2 X, N2 plus X minus. Means aryl diazonium, it may be a halide or it may be a bisulfite or anything. Okay, this is the general formula of what? Diazonium salt. That is, Ar means aromatic ring, aryl group. An aryl group or a phenyl group attached with what? Two nitrogen atom and also with X minus. That's what the meaning. Diazo. Here the name azo stands for nitrogen. How many nitrogen? Di means two nitrogen. The presence of diazo group. Okay. So that forms diazonium salt. Of course, it becomes plus, this becomes X minus. Then what is X minus? X minus may be a chloride, or it may be a bromide, or it may be a bisulfate, or it may be a tetrafluoroborate. Then replace X minus by these anions, ionic compound. What it becomes? It becomes, okay, that is, let me replace X minus by Cl minus, it becomes Cl here. Okay, this is benzene diazonium chloride. benzene diazonium chloride. Okay. Similarly, or you can write like this also, phenyl group C6H5N2Cl. C6H5N2Cl. Okay. Similarly, this one C6H5N2Br diazonium bromide. C6H5N2HSO4 diazonium hydrogen sulfate. Similarly, replace HSO4 by BF4. It becomes benzene diazonium tetrafluoroborate. Benzene diazonium tetrafluoroborate. Tetrafluoroborate. So this is what about the diazonium salt. Okay, and some examples. Now let me focus on stability of diazonium salt. Stability of diazonium salts. Stability of diazonium salts. That is, dear students, as we know, of course, an aliphatic diazonium salt and aromatic diazonium salt. That is, aromatic diazonium salt. Okay, both are same. Here R is replaced by either methyl group or ethyl group. Here it is by phenyl group. Okay, same here also, N double bond. If you want, you can. Okay, fine. This is the aliphatic diazonium salt. This is the aromatic diazonium salt. Aromatic diazonium salt. So among these two, which is more basic, aliphatic or aromatic? Among aliphatic and aromatic diazonium salt, which is more basic in nature? Which is more basic means, which is more stable? I am talking about stability here. Okay, not about the basic property. Among aliphatic diazonium salt and aromatic diazonium salt, which is more stable? Stability of diazonium salt. Which is more stable means, of course, we come across in chemical properties of what? Amines. In chemical properties of amines, where we come across diazotization reaction. Can you remember? Reaction with nitrous acid. In reaction with nitrous acid, where we got both aliphatic amine, aliphatic diazonium salt, as well as aromatic diazonium salt. Correct? So in that, which is more stable means, of course, we mentioned aromatic diazonium salt is more stable. Aromatic diazonium salt is more stable than aliphatic diazonium salt. What is the reason why aromatic diazonium salt is more stable when compared with aliphatic? Diazonium salt. Reason, because it involves resonance. Aromatic diazonium salt, it involves resonance structure. Because due to the resonance structure, it is stable. It does not involve any resonance structure, hence it is unstable. Okay, aliphatic, it becomes unstable. So later it gives rise to carbocation, a stable carbocation. That is, look at here, aliphatic salt, diazonium salt. Okay, plus and minus. When it decomposes, what happens? We will get Rn double triple bond N plus X minus. Correct? We are going to get this one. So this one further it gives rise to, see, this positive charge shifts that side. R plus and N2 gas is liberated. This is what we are getting, a carbocation in alkyl group. Carbocation. A stable carbocation we will get. Means your aliphatic diazonium salt is unstable. Okay. At last it gives what? A stable carbocation. But what about aromatic diazonium salt? It is stable. It will not form like this. Because it is stable. Why it is stable means, because it involves resonance. resonance structure, that's why it is stable. Then we need to focus on how it shows a resonance structure. Let us focus on a resonance structure of what? Diazonium salt. Resonance structure. Due to resonance structure, the diazonium salt is stable. Then let us focus on a resonance structure of diazonium salt. Diazonium ion. Diazonium ion. So friends, as we know, the diazonium salt, that is N double bond NX. N double bond NX. It is plus, it is minus. Correct? So it forms what? Let me show alternate double bonds. So when X minus leaves the space, undergo heterolytic cleavage. When it undergoes heterolytic cleavage here, so what happens? I will get N triple bond N. N triple bond N plus. N triple bond N plus and X minus. N triple bond N plus X minus. So as we know, the valence electrons of nitrogen is 5. So here this nitrogen, if I consider 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This nitrogen 1, 2, 3, here 4. It lost one electron. It lost one electron. Correct? Hence it becomes positive charge. So now let us involve. This is what diazonium ion. Diazonium ion. Diazonium ion. So now, because due to the resonance structure of diazonium ion, the diazonium salt is stabilized. Not completely, for a while. Okay? That is, look at resonance structure of diazonium salt now. Okay, with the lone pair of electron in it, it carries positive charge. This is the diazonium salt. So now what happens when you compare N plus and this nitrogen? This is more electronegative. Correct? This is more electronegative. Hence, it accepts the pair of electrons which are involved in bonding here. This bond it accepts. Further, in order to neutralize this N plus, what happens? This pair of electrons which are involved in this bonding are shifted here. So hence it gives rise to another resonance structure. That is N double bond N. See, these pair of electrons are shifting there. Okay, and it becomes what? Negative charge. And the positive charge is as it is because it lost electron. Okay, then this bond shifts here to for double bond here. Correct? Double bond. 1 minute. Okay, fine. Look at it. Further, what happens? Okay. See, when this bond shifts, it carries positive charge. This carbon becomes positive charge. So that time, this bond shifts here. This pair of electrons shift this side in order to satisfy this carbon. You have to satisfy this positive carbon. So that time the another resonance structure becomes negative, this is positive. So now when this is as it is, this bond shifts there, this bond shifts there. Okay, fine. So now when this bond shifts, means this pair of electrons shifts there and forms a pi bond, there it becomes positive charge. And this positive charge attracts what? These pair of electrons here. So hence it gives okay. Okay, fine. Look at now. This is as it is. This bond shifts here. Fine. And now this becomes positive charge. When these electrons shift here, this becomes positive charge. Okay. So now what happens? The another structure. Now to satisfy this carbon, this carbocation, these pair of electrons shifts here. correct? And when this pair of electrons shifts here, in order to satisfy nitrogen, these electrons which are there here, these electrons are shifted here. So hence I will get the structure which is same like this, that is okay. So this is what the last structure what I got. So this is what the resonance structure of what? Diazonium ion. Due to the resonance structure, diazonium salt, the aromatic diazonium salt is stabilized. But this is not in case of aliphatic diazonium salt. Hence, diazonium salts are more stable when compared with aliphatic diazonium salts. Okay, friends. So I think almost our time up. So remaining portion, let me continue in the next class. Thank you.